it probably would have been funny in that room, but I remember, you know, my combine experience, it was the top prospects didn't run. You didn't work out. You didn't do anything.
2004.
2004.
Okay.
The thought behind it was you do it at your place where you're comfortable, you know your surroundings, you know kind of what's going to go on that day. And so, you know, I wasn't going to run. And got the opportunity to go in there and talk to Coach Ramil, Dick Ramil.
Who was he with, the Chiefs at the time?
Yes, he was with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And he starts crying on me.
Sure.
Really? Crying
in a combine interview?
To get me to run.
What do you mean?
He's just so worked up. D'Angelo, I've heard so much good things about you. I hear you so fast. Fast guys run fast. And that one tear trickled down. I ain't never seen a grown man cry before.
The joke about him is he's always crying, but he really is.
That's
Dennis Quaid's playing him in the movie.
He literally cried and convinced me to run.
Okay.
And Coach Ramil, it's the best thing I could have done. You told me to go run. You said fast guys run fast. So I ran at the combine, ended up running like 4.34, which I thought was kind of slow for me.
Of course you did.
Sure.
But because I had been training through the process, because I already had in my mind, my agents had told me, my trainers, we had already decided we're not running. And got in there with Coach Ramil, and just being around, just being in the presence of him, and then
there's a lot to unpack because this is ridiculous.
I saw the tears shed, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to run.
Kurt Warner,
What do you want to unpack?
Kurt Warner goes down with a knee injury and is out for the year, and then Dick Ramil crying. We need you to Trent. We got it back. Oh, no, Trent Green does. We need to back. You use that card a couple times. They didn't even have a first-round pick that year. And Dick Vermeil's walking into a top 10 pick and crying over you not running?
Hey, that ain't...
Does at some point the tears become a little much? Like, come on.
But you say that he didn't have a first-round pick, okay? I went in and worked out. Well, the Giants came to Virginia Tech and worked me out. And their special teams coordinator like, yeah, we're thinking about grabbing you in the second round as I'm like finishing my workout. And I'm like, dude, what? The second round? I'm not going to be here in the second round. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have took this interview. You know what I mean? So that goes to your point. He might not have had a first-round pick, but the Giants came down, wanted to draft me in the second round.
Of course they did. You let them know. I was drafted in front of Roethlisberger, dude. You got to come get me. Listen, you kind of, I laughed at the Sirianni stuff about Horace and all that. Did you have any nonsense like that where someone brought you in and said, you know, if you were a dog, what would you be? Like,
no, not a dog. What would you be? Gosh. The Cleveland Browns, though, gave me a lie detector test with their own, with their hands, just kind of like let me hold your pulse and see if your heart rate changes or. Yeah, it was the craziest thing ever. And I kind of knew some of those guys from their days at Miami, right? Because they recruited me, Pagano and some of those other guys, and so
What were they asking?
I had a lot of techniques. I don't remember the specific questions. I just remember a guy like holding my wrist and like feeling, you know, what my pulse is and asking me.
You walk out of the meeting with Vermeil. Do you tell your team you guys decide is when you and were they like,
I get right out of there. Call my agent. Hey, dude, I'm running.
And he said, okay.
Let's go. Get this money, Kay.
434.
Let's get this money.
We're going to do a lie detector segment now. Did you really slip against D-Hop?
Yes.
Lie. Yes.
More Good Morning Football on the way. We've got headlines. We'll talk to Tua Tagovailoa and Daniel Jones week 1 after this.
J.P. Lossman walks in after he comes out. He's crying.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?